Well, today we got the first trailer for the Moana live action remake, and I did not expect that we would get this trailer today, and uh, I'm kind of negative on it. I don't like to be negative, but this Moana remake is just so questionable, but it's also kind of obvious why Disney is even making it. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, show you guys what we got in this trailer, and give my full thoughts overall. So, overall, this trailer was fine. I thought it was a cute, nice little teaser, and I think the look of the movie actually looks kind of great. I like how much grander and bigger it kind of feels and looks from the original film. And I already know from this first poster that I love, I actually really like this. This movie is going to be one hell of an event for Disney, and this is just going to print money. But my biggest critique with this film, ever since they announced it, is one, this is way too soon. We just had Moana 2 last year, and we're probably going to get a Moana 3, but the original Moana isn't even 10 years old, and yet we're making a live action remake. Also, the fact that turning a realistic animated 3D film into just live action and inserting humans, it makes no sense. The reason why other Disney live action remakes like Beauty and the Beast made sense is because 2D animation isn't meant to represent realism. So when you turn it into live action, that novelty of seeing your favorite cartoon in a more realistic and immersive environment is so special, which is why those films were so successful. But when you do a 3D animated film into a live action, I feel like that novelty is kind of gone because it just feels like you've seen the same thing before. And in this trailer, it feels like they're just copying and pasting, and it doesn't feel like there's anything much different from the original film. It all looks beautiful and nice. It's not really great, to be honest, and it really does not make me hopeful that this will be a great live action remake. It more of just shows me, yeah, this is going to be very unnecessary, and I'm not that excited right now, sadly. But let's take a look at this trailer over here. It was only a minute long trailer, and what we got here was basically just some scenery shots. And again, I think the movie does look very nice, but again, this just looks like the original animated film just with inserted humans on it. It doesn't really do anything that feels that different from the original film. That's why, again, 3D animated film into live action, it does not make much sense. But we do get some nice looks at Maui and his staff. We also get to see the island and other shots. I think it does look nice. But what he does look like from the set photos, comparing him to the animated film, I think he actually looks great. And I'm happy that Dwayne Johnson is going to reprise his role, even if, again, it just feels unnecessary. Like, why is this movie being made only for the sole purpose of money? It just makes me really sad. But we do get a first look at Moana, and I think the actor here is actually doing a great job at capturing how she looks in the animated film. Alio Carvalho is not coming back to this role because she was too old to play this character, and she wanted a younger actor to play this, and I actually think she does a great job, especially with the songs. While they don't hit as hard as the original film, I still think what she's doing here is actually really good. And then by the end of the trailer, we get a first look at Hey Hey, and oh my gosh, what did they do to him? I mean, I understand this is live action and everything, but this just looks so ugly, but I guess that's kind of the purpose of it. My big question is, like, what is Tamatoa or Pua going to look like, and what is the full look of Maui going to be like in his animal form? That's really what I'm curious about and what they're going to do. But yeah, this trailer overall made me kind of sad for the fate of Disney. I'm kind of happy that they're not making a bunch of live action remakes right now, and I'm not cheering for this movie to fail or anything, but it's just sad that so many of modern Disney films now are just remaking their classics, to the point that they're literally remaking a classic that isn't even a decade old. That just feels kind of desperate that you're trying to make money out of it, and I get Moana is popular and kids love it, but I do not feel very happy about this film right now. I'm kind of on the negative, but I don't know. I'll try to be optimistic when this film comes out, but right now, I'm not very excited. So yeah, what do you guys think about the Moana trailer? Please let me know.